So what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Blocked Content Live. Now let me know if you have any problems with anything. I am here. This is Callum from Blocked Content. We're actually playing a little game right now. This is New Super Mario Brothers for the DS. Very happy to have all of you guys. This is really cool. And CB Chrono says, let's play a game. How long does it take for Callum to realize he's streaming? No, that's not really how it works. How it usually works is I wait a little bit until YouTube kind of kicks in, and then I just randomly turn on, I suppose. So what's happening, you guys? Or should I say, what's happening, my blocked buddies? It's really cool to have you guys here. Just enjoy some footage and let's have some fun together. We're going to talk a little bit about that Nintendo Direct that just happened. I want to talk about it with you guys. First, a little bit of a house rule. There are no rules. I'm just kidding. So I'm really happy to be doing our very first Blocked Content Live. You know, we do these every so often when there's a big Nintendo Direct or there's like an E3 thing or, you know, there's something gigantic happening. And then we, you know, turn up the old Blocked Content Live machine. But now, you know, we're just doing it on a regular day. So what's happening? What is happening is that I just decided let's do a bit more live streams. Let's just try and see who the core of Blocked Content is, and let's have some fun together, play some video games, and I can answer any of your questions. Also, another house rule, there is actually, as you can see right there below me, there is of course a super chat, which is awesome. You can actually add a super chat right now in the chat, and it can just be $1 or $5 or something, and you get added to the chat right there, so your name be on the YouTube video forever. But also that means we get to do this stuff a whole lot more, and you get a little bit of a surprise. You get a little bit of a shout out of a certain someone. I can't really say who it is yet, but I think a lot of you Super Smash fans might have an inkling of an idea. And no, it's not a character from Splatoon. It's not an inkling kind of character. So I just want to know, how is everybody doing today? Are you guys happy? I'm certainly in the sort of happy category as far as the Nintendo news is concerned. I really liked what Nintendo served up with the Direct for the most part. I feel like it's a bit short of a few things that a lot of people wanted to see. I feel like the Direct did some things really, really well. Most of the things I feel were a little bit too long. The segments about JRPGs and stuff like that we don't really care all that much about that as the Nintendo audience. That's more like a PlayStation thing, right? That whole side of things. So no, to me that was not all that interesting. I did believe that the big reveals from Nintendo were really great. I want to know from you guys, did you guys like a Link's Awakening remake? So the Nintendo Switch, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remaking. Did you guys like that? We've got a lot of people here in the chat. What's up, guys? So Tommy the Carrot Fly asks, did you make the Blocked Content theme song? And also says the Blocked Content theme song should be on iTunes. It is pretty catchy, right? Do, 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 do. So I did actually make this myself. I composed it when I started the channel. When I started the channel, I had a whole vision of what the channel should be, and the visual language, the colors that I use, and you know, the graphics and stuff like that. And I thought, well, if you're going to do a channel, you should probably have some sort of theme song. So we open every episode with this theme song in full blast. Then we end it with the main version as well. And then throughout most of the discussion videos, this very lighthearted, delay sound, cutesy version of the theme plays, which is actually the main thing. It's the thing that I first made and recorded. And I love it. When the drums kick in, it's just such a cute little tiny song that I don't think gets boring ever, which is weird because I write a lot of music and it gets boring, after a few months of listening to stuff. But not this one. It's very lighthearted, and I think that's why it just never gets boring, this little theme song. So if you guys want to hear it a little bit more, this is what we're talking about. Here we go. That's the one. I love it. So if the music is too loud, just let me know. If the music is not loud enough, let me know. Serenity Light is here saying, hi people, and Sean Leah saying, and Toadette is getting power-ups now, which is true. Yeah, Toadette is actually getting power-ups now because we are having Super Mario Maker 2, and it is a little bit infused with that new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe syndrome, in where we can play as Toadette now, so possibly we can also play as Peachette. Which is totally strange to think about a Mario Maker game where you're playing as Peachette, but it would be, pretty fun to have new abilities in the Mario Maker games. But Toadette was on that website artwork, as was a Koopa riding a little car. It's pretty strange, but I really did like it. So we have a lot of other comments here. I can see Loser Monkey has joined the chat. Loser Monkey, what's up? Saying Mother is the canceled Switch game. So yeah, talking about that canceled Switch game. So just today or yesterday, a report came out, Game Informer, and I think one of the heads of that company has said his ear to the ground with some news about certain Nintendo franchises, and he actually said that there is a certain Nintendo franchise or a certain Nintendo game, and I don't know if it's first party, but probably it is, right, if it's such a big deal, that a lot of people thought was buried for a very long time, and now it turns out that the game might actually not be buried and that it might be returning in a big fashion. So we actually talked about what could this game be, and definitely, Mother could be that canceled Switch game. So it has been rumored that there is sort of a remake of Earthbound, which is Mother 2, I think, which would be crazy awesome if it would be like in a similar style as Link's Awakening, because we had the renders for Earthbound. They're pretty cute, right? They're these kind of clay models. If like an Earthbound Switch game had like clay model style, I mean, that would be incredible. So let's see. Gamerman Green 29 says, so if JRPG is Japanese role-playing game, does that mean Mario and Luigi is a JRPG? Yes, I suppose so. JRPG mostly refers to like an anime kind of style, like hardcore Japanese anime. But I suppose like it's being developed in Japan, Nintendo's a Japanese company. I'll allow it. I'll allow it for now. And then, can we get a codec for the Hero of Trains? The Hero of Trains? So is that Link as well? That would be pretty funny. The Hero of Trains. So Thomas? Thomas the Tank Engine. So Sean Leah saying, the year of Toadette has begun. Toadette not only has the crown power-up to turn into Peachette, but also now has a catsuit. So, catsuit, yeah. There's actually the new cat power-up in Super Mario Maker 2. And I love it because Super Mario 3D World was a great game. I loved it so much, and I thought that the catsuit power-up, among the others, I mean the double cherry power-up was incredible too. I mean, just think about, duplicating your character in 2D in the Mario games. That would be really cool. So I feel like that catsuit as a power-up allows Mario for a whole lot more. I mean, you can see Mario here doing a lot of wall jumps. Just imagine him being able to climb up that thing instead of, shooting down it. Might have not been fast enough in that instance, but would be really incredible, right? So I'm really excited for what the future of the franchise brings, and Mario Maker and people getting crazy with creating these awesome Mario Maker levels with a catsuit power-up. I mean, there's so much possible. Oh, and seeing this Bowser Jr. fight. I love this fight. This is cool. So I'm an old fan and I'm glad to see how you're doing, says Shlama64. So Shlama, thank you so much. Yeah, we've been at it for a little while, blocked content. I think it's 3 now or something like that. I've not been doing it all too long for the other, YouTubers concerned. They've been doing like 12 years, 15 years. We're a pretty young channel. I love that we're over 25,000 subscribers already. I feel like we're only going to get, bigger throughout the years, which is awesome. And it's like a privilege to be saying that. Also, I did get that sweet blue shell right there. So birthday boy Blam Lover says, what color is Toadette's catsuit? Toadette's catsuit is pink, and it's like almost the exact same one as Peach wears in 3D World, which yeah, probably means that there's no Peach coming as a playable character in Super Mario Maker 2. So there's a lot of people in the chat right now. What's up, guys? I saw a leak. This is Sam Hartman. I saw a leak that said color customization is coming to Smash. I really hope it is true because I've wanted this forever. Color customization, that's interesting. So think about it in terms of characters that don't necessarily get other costumes. So you probably want like a shadow costume for Sonic or stuff like that, or Proto Man for like Mega Man. But I feel like new color variations would be really cool. If they add like another row and you have another couple of color variations, there's so much cool stuff that they could still add. And I feel like if Nintendo is paying attention to what fans want, I mean, people have been making these fan colors for generations so long. So yeah, we want our Fire Mario back, right? In Smash Brothers, Fire Mario was always the go-to for a lot of people, and it's just not here anymore. And there are a lot of colors that Link lost transferring into that Breath of the Wild style, so definitely. So let's see who else we have here. CB Corona says we need more Spirit Track stuff. You really love your Spirit Tracks, huh? I did play that game. I didn't play it extensively, but it's really cute. And then Mario Gaming 205 says, what about we actually make the color instead of Nintendo? Oh, are we going to make new colors, or are we just going to change the colors of the models, right? Which would be really cool. I think that having more customization in Smash has worked pretty well. Also, Sean Leah asks, did you see the Koopa car, and did you like Yoshi's Crafted World demo? And I thought that they were going to show more Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing information in the Direct. Those are 3 things. Your first question, did you see the Koopa car? Yes, I did see that. That was on the official artwork for Super Mario Maker 2, and it looks pretty cute. There's like this Koopa in just a white t-shirt without a shell, and he's in a green cart, and he's crashing or something, I think, or driving through some crates. And I feel like if this is an enemy, kind of like the Goomba in Kurobo's Shoe, then it would probably be very likely that Mario gets to drive a car this time. And there were so many levels in Mario Maker that used Mario sprite in this Mario Kart car, in this tiny little car. So I feel like it would only fit if we were actually getting a car in the game this time that you can actually drive, and Mario's a little bit faster and you have some mobility with it, because they could do crazy cool stuff with that. And I feel like the fans could do really great things with Mario in a cart. So it'd be like a 2D Mario Kart now, for real. So your second question is, did you like Yoshi's Crafted World? And actually, me and my girlfriend, we played this demo and it was a lot of fun. It looks beautiful. It's a very cutesy kind of game. It's a game that I feel has a lot of polish to it, so it doesn't feel rushed or unfinished. It actually looks great, and I feel like the textures look incredibly awesome in the game. It's a little bit on the easy side, but then again, the target demographic for the Yoshi games has become younger and younger. I thought when I was young, I played Yoshi's Story on the Nintendo 64, and I don't know if any of you guys know this game, but Yoshi's Story, to me as a little kid, was a pretty hard game, and like I barely got through most of the stages, and I don't think I ever faced the final boss of that thing, but I did love that there was like this Bowser, or Baby Bowser, was like I loved it. That character had such a great voice. And your last question was, and I thought they were going to show more Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing information in the Direct. I thought so too. I mean, Animal Crossing was announced, and Luigi's Mansion also already got a trailer, so where's that trailer too? Where's more information on that game? Do we know when it's coming out? Just this year? Nothing more? I'm just curious to see, are they going to implement Mario? Are they going to implement Peach and Toad like they kind of teased in the footage? If they are, it's going to be a weird experience having a Luigi's Mansion game where possibly Mario steals the spotlight again. It's going to be weird. I Am Dragon says, that's an awesome handle, by the way. I Am Dragon. Oh, I Am Dragoon, which is even more awesome because that's Kirby's air ride. I Am Dragoon. Toadette is Peach's understudy. Oh, I like that. So she basically learned how to rescue Peach from Peach. And then Shadow Mania says, oh, that's awesome, like Sonic Mania. If a Sonic 06 remake was on Switch, would you play it? Sonic 06 remake. Now, let me think of this, because Sonic 06 is, of course, that game that kind of got a bit flack for all the right reasons, because it was not that good, and it was not that polished, and it was a little bit unfinished and rough around the edges, and had a lot of physics-based stuff that doesn't really work with Sonic, and a lot of glitches. I did play that game on the Xbox 360, if I recall. I remember liking it a bit. I remember playing the demo for that game a whole lot more than I played the game itself. So I thought that was really awesome. So to me, I would play a remake if it like updates with the times a little bit. Doesn't have the weird human kissing a hedgehog scene. That was totally weird. So no, not that for me. Also, guys, if you plan on making a donation to Blocked Content, you can actually do it here by clicking the button underneath that chat button, which is a super chat, and you can add a super chat, and then you'll become the MVP of this chat. Your name will go up there in the actual Blocked Content live screen, and you'll get a special shout out, a special surprise from a very special someone. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's a lot of fun seeing all you guys' reactions to the direct. I Am Dragoon says, what about Penguin Suit, Blue Shell, and Hammer Shell power-ups? I would love to see some more power-ups in Mario Maker 2. I feel like the frog suit would be great as well. Just, you know, having that mobility that also the penguin suit kind of gives. So penguin, I like that power up. Let's see. There we have RFJ Pizzo. There are hints for Geno. There are hints for Geno in Yoshi's Crafted World. Is that what you're saying? I would think that was like Boshi or something, and that wasn't really that convincing. So Frostfang says there will never be a Sonic 06 game. Mario Maker 2, yes. I think Sonic 06, that might get revisited in like 10 or 20 years from now, but not yet, no. Geno is a spirit. Yeah, Geno is already a spirit in Super Mario or in Smash Bros. Ultimate. So we have Console Warriors joining the chat as a moderator. What's up, Console Warriors? Good to see you. No Luigi's Mansion was a disappointment, but confirmation for him being in Mario Maker 2 was nice. So you're big on Luigi, right? You're like, oh, he was on the box art of that game, so everything is forgiven. That's very sweet. Let's see. Will there be another Mega Man game? Yeah, I think Mega Man 11 did incredibly well. That was the game, right? Mega Man 11. People loved that game, and the style was great. I think it definitely deserves a Mega Man sequel. And maybe we'll get like a Mega Man X kind of remake in that same style. So that's some good Gintech. We got Mario Maker 2, so I am fine, but WTF was that Smash tease for? That Smash tease, that was for Joker. So if you haven't seen, Joker is a character from Persona 5, actually coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as a downloadable fighter, one of the fighter pack, and is from a Japanese RPG kind of game, which is not on Switch, and was not on a Nintendo console as far as I know. And we already got like a teaser trailer, and now we got to see his model a little bit. So that was all about. I agree with Console Warriors, says Sean Leah. And there we have, oh, here we go. I hope there's a season 2 of Smash DLC. The DLC stops by 2020, but then we would have like 4 years without support. Maybe once these 5 DLC characters are finished, then we would get more announced. Well, I would like to have more characters in Smash, but what I really, really want, and I feel like that's coming in the 3.0 update, because they teased it as being a big thing, right? Not just with balancing stuff and a new character, but I feel like they were saying there's more coming. There is possibly another game mode coming. So I thought that was very interesting. I think that there will definitely, in that little blurry screenshot, it feels like there's room for like a stage builder, maybe. Maybe we'll get break the targets or something like that. That'd be really cool to me. Let's see. Oh, I've missed some comments over here from you guys. Console Warrior says, not too much in the direct outside of the one-two punch of Mario and Zelda that interested me. Yeah, Console Warriors, you're never that big on like the third-party kind of stuff, right? For me, I was pretty interested in a couple of things there. Mostly the ports that don't interest me. Nintendo trying to sell Final Fantasy 7 and 9 or 10 as like these big exclusive things. They're like games that came out like a decade ago. It's crazy that Nintendo is living in that kind of time. That they are still Nintendo even released a picture with all these game logos, like this is coming in 2019 and we haven't even gotten E3 yet, and it had like the Final Fantasy games like the logos up there, and there are games that are so old that I'm like, this is nothing to toot your horn about. Talk to me when you get like Kingdom Hearts or something like that, or something really awesomely exclusive. I think the Chocobo game is probably exclusive, but that's nothing to be all too proud about. So let's see. We have CB Chrono saying, hey guys, prediction time. They add an alternate shop, an alt shop. And Hero of Trains is a legendary alt. You're on about Hero of Trains. So I like trains. So thinking about Super Smash Brothers costumes, right, for Ultimate, I feel like a great costume for Smash Brothers Ultimate would be to have the Twilight Princess versions of like Link and Zelda and maybe Ganondorf. Like the model is very specific now, so I don't think you can change it back. And as you can see in the gameplay footage right now, we have Bowser over here, and when Bowser falls into the pit, something happens to him. And it's almost like we plant this. That's dry Bowser over there, so a skeleton version of Bowser, which is really cool. And I feel like that would be the most incredible alternate costume to have in the game. I think that, a skeleton like a dry Bowser would be really crazy cool. Maybe they'd even change his fire to be blue. That reminds me of like Game of Thrones even. That would be really cool. And then Black Hood says, hey Callum, hey everyone. Hey, what's up Black Hood? Welcome to the stream. What we're doing on this stream for the guys that just joined us, this is Blocked Content Live. We usually do this when there's a Nintendo Direct or an E3 or a big announcement or something like Smash related stuff. But right now, I'm trying to kind of find a way to do more live streams so I can talk with you guys a little bit more and have a lot more fun content. So I hope you guys enjoy this little live stream that we got going together. If you have any awesome questions, you can put them right there in the chat. I'll try to answer everything that comes in. We'll just play a game and have some fun. There's also a special guest around here somewhere. I don't know where he is. Maybe if someone donates through the super chat, then we might get a chance to talk to this character. I don't know where he is. But I thank you guys for being here and having fun. We're talking about the Nintendo Direct and what we thought of it, and we might even have some Smash leak news as well, so stay tuned. Console Warrior says, a 3D model of Dry Bowser appears in the Bowser's Inside Story remake, which is unique given the rest of the game is 2D sprites. Makes me wonder if Dry Bowser will play a role in a new Mario and Luigi Switch game. Mario and Luigi's Switch game, that's interesting. I feel like bringing Dry Bowser to life almost certainly can, it needs some 3D because of, all the, skeleton-based body parts. So I don't really think so. I think like marketing your game with skeleton Bowser might be a bit too much for Nintendo to handle. Do people really want Mario and Luigi on Switch? I feel like I kind of want my console reserved for Paper Mario kind of stuff, and then the handhelds can have Mario and Luigi. That's that audience with the two screens and everything. But everybody has an opinion, you know what they say. So Black Hood says, oh, this is the Marvel guy. That's awesome. He says, Callum, hey Callum, are you excited for Endgame? And he's talking about Avengers Endgame, so the final part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe leading up to this big conclusion after Infinity War. I don't know if there are any like movie fans or Marvel fans in the chat right now, I am crazy about Marvel. I'm gonna see Captain Marvel really soon. It's gonna be great. I have high expectations for that film because I think the story can go many different ways. You can, explore a lot of these different powers of this awesome female superhero. So I can't wait to see what they've been cooking up with Captain Marvel. And then next is Avengers Endgame, right? It's coming in like May or something, which is awesome. The film that I am actually currently making, we're shooting in April. And this is, of course, the film, as you guys know, that I'm making with Charles Martinet, who's known for, you guys know. And so we're shooting in April, and then we're done in April, and then we get to, like, chill together in the cinema and watch, like, Avengers Endgame together. That's going to be really cool. That's going to be like, well, we shot a cool film. Oh, wait. No, film's not so cool. Avengers Endgame is cool. I feel like Avengers Endgame is going to be scary. It's going to be real. It's going to feel like a Russo brothers, one of the first ones. So it's going to feel a little bit more Civil War. It's going to feel a little bit more like the Captain America Winter Soldier film, because with half the population of everything gone, there's a lot of drama there that you can kind of dig up and that you can kind of work on. So I would love to see the first like 50% of the film be just about the people that we've lost and how to cope with that loss and what it means for the world and how the kind of the universe deals with it, not just planet Earth, but if like groups of aliens kind of band together to see who did this, right? We don't really know who did this snapping. At least a lot of characters don't. So I think it would be up to like Captain America and Tony Stark and all that kind of characters to figure out a way how to either reverse time or get to Thanos and steal away a little bit of his power from him. So yeah, I'm really excited for Endgame. Who's your favorite Avenger? Put it down in the chat. Leave a super chat maybe, because I really want to know who your favorite Avenger is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So let's see. Metroid says it's totally Snake. Now, my buddy Cameron actually voices Snake in the show. I don't think he's around here. We are from very different continents of the planet, but that's very sweet of you to think of him. Snake is really awesome. Let's see. Spider-Man Far From Home is hyping me up. That's what Tendo fan says. Spider-Man Far From Home. That trailer looks incredible. I don't want to make this too much about movies, but yeah, the trailer is great. I love the new spider suit with the black kind of highlights on it. And having more Nick Fury in your movie is always good. So I feel like something's going to happen to that character because he's appearing in like Captain Marvel. He's possibly appearing in Endgame. He's appearing in the Spider-Man thing. So are they like giving him his last hurrah? CB Chrono says, "Bring the chips." This is referring to Alfredo. Alfredo is a character in my film, which is called Rekindle, and Rekindle is this awesome science fiction fantasy adventure film. It's a little bit of a mashup between Star Wars: A New Hope and some road trip movies and a little bit of Guardians of the Galaxy and some heist movies as well. So Ocean's 11 up there, and one of the characters is voiced by Charles Martinet, and it's like this lumpy frog character that constantly just kind of is annoying, egotistical, and just eats chips the whole day. He's kind of like me. I eat chips the whole day too. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for that quote. Then Frostfang says, Spider-Man for Smash. That'd be really cool. Like his taunt would be like him like snapping a picture, Peter Parker style. That'd be cool. Console War says, bring the chips. I can't do a good Charles Martinet Alfredo impression. One of his lines is really cool. He has this great cadence in the recording studio, and he's like, "So you are desperate for a master?" It's so good. I can't wait for you guys to hear more about that film because we're doing daily updates on the Rekindle film. So if you want to check those out, that's you can go to rekindlefilm.com. You can actually watch the trailer for that thing. I'll put it down in the chat right now. So www.rekindlefilm.com. So those of you who don't know, this is the film that I'm directing right now, and it has Charles Martinet in it, Faye Van Kessel, it has Wick, Eric Steele, Elizabeth Maxwell, Angie Knight, a lot of other cool people. And if you go to that link, you can actually watch the very first images of that film. So Black Hood says, have you looked into Source Filmmaker yet, Callum? I've actually watched some Source Filmmaker stuff, if that counts, but I don't think I'm going to do Source Filmmaker in the future. I'm a 2D animation guy, so I'm staying in that realm. Doing sprite animation. I'm doing a little bit of maybe vector-based animation, which is great and a lot of fun. If you guys have watched my series about Wario, which is called Wario Prank Calls, and it's awesome, then you probably know that I love to do some traditional 2D animation that's in there. Now we have Madman Mario Saga DX saying, I gotta tell you, those games Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for Nintendo Switch based on the 3DS game, Cooking Mama for Nintendo Switch 2 games in One World, Kitchen, and Cook-Off. Yeah, those are your favorite games? Those sound great. So Darren Adams has joined, and Darren says, that's awesome, by the way. Darren, but with D-A-R-R-I-N. That's cool. Hi, Callum. Just a quick Nintendo question. Do you think that Princess Daisy will be in Luigi's Mansion 3? That's interesting because, you know, we always kind of have this like headcanon of Princess Daisy being like Luigi's girl. But I don't know if Nintendo wants to dive into that pool of fandom just yet. It's very clear that Peach is attached to the Mario character, but it's sometimes hinted at that Luigi and Daisy are together. In the Mario Kart games, they like have statues together and stuff like that. There's tiny hints to it. I don't think that she has a narrative place in Luigi's Mansion 3, so I don't think so at this point, but I like her as a character. I think she's tomboyish, she's annoying, and she's fun, and I think there's things to explore there. And if they were to go the route that she would be like supporting Luigi and going to this new mansion and kind of pushing him out the door and be like, well, just embrace your destiny, like, hi, I'm Daisy, just being herself, I think that'd be really cool. So Black Hood says, you should think about it, Callum. I honestly think it's right up your alley. Yeah, I don't know. 3D animation. I mean, I work with a lot of 3D animators for my film, and I have loads of respect for those guys. So maybe you're right. Maybe I should just learn from those masters and kind of see if 3D animation fits me. I mean, times are changing, and I think the old ways of animation are kind of dying. So maybe I should just get ahead of it and kind of learn about some stuff. So thank you, Black Hood. That's very nice of you. Console Warrior says he's got some pretty cool animations on the channel, including a Game Grumps animated, which he's talking about me, by the way. He's saying that I got some pretty cool animations. Thank you, Console Warrior. It's very sweet. I love animating, and actually the Game Grumps animated one, it didn't get many views at all. I was like, well, I like Game Grumps so much. I like this episode so much, I want to animate this scene, and then I anticipated people would either really hate it or really love it, and it was like in between. People were like, well, that's pretty okay. Oh, you can animate, I guess. And I was like, well, I really wanted you guys to either hate or love it, not kind of, you know, just bear it. So that was a disappointment, but if you guys want to watch that episode, it's called like Cheap Cheap or something, Game Grumps Cheap Cheap. Just look it up. I animated that one and I love it. I did a whole lot of like 2D frame by frame animation work on that one. A lot of like shading went into it, background artwork. So let's see. Big Daddy Mac says, at this point I doubt we get a new 2D Mario, but who needs that when Mario Maker is coming? Yeah, I think that they rushed New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe out the door really quickly because they knew that Mario Maker 2 was coming and that we were, you know, going to be able to make our own levels. So they had this tiny month or these tiny 2 months to sell that game to people and then say, by the way, you bought that game, well, you're going to be able to make those levels yourself and make them better and have them in 3D world style of all things. So that was a smart move on their part, kind of inning some cash for that quick port. And then, because that got bad reviews, people kind of caught on to Nintendo not putting in all that much work. So I didn't really like that too much. Let's see, stream broke. Oh, can you guys hear me? Are we still here? Okay. Yeah, we're probably still here. Sean Leah says, since Tails was in the last Smash game, do you think that he will be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as a DLC? Interesting. I think that Tails, he was in this last Smash game, but in what kind of capacity was he in that game? Was he a trophy or like an assist trophy or something like that? I don't really know. Oh yeah, the stream kind of did this weird thing, right? I just saw it. Sorry for you guys. That was we were going into another dimension right there. I really need something to drink. Do we have like cough syrup over here? Gotta be careful not to show you guys the logo because I buy cheap brands. That's absolutely disgusting. But you know, the boy needs his drink. Now I got a sweet as buttery voice. CB Chrono says, I think he means Super Smash Flash 2. Super Smash Flash 2 is great. A buddy of mine is making it, and I've actually personally told him that he's doing an incredible job with it. I even offered to like help him, and he was like, yeah, it's awesome. We don't need help, but that's awesome. Thank you. So, McLeod Gaming. It's a good guy. Console Warrior says the Dino Dimension. We gotta get that meteor, Callum. So, yeah, I'm so sorry that the stream kind of popped out or glitched or something like that. So I want to talk to you guys about a leak that I found, and this leak talks a little bit about this hidden away game, and I don't really know what to make of it. What do you guys think would be this buried away game that Nintendo is reviving now? We talked a little bit about it might be a Zelda game, so it might be Skyward Sword or something like that, which would totally be great. Skyward Sword was one of my favorite Zelda games. A lot of people give it some flack for being very simple. I like simple. I think that's great. I thought narratively it was awesome. I thought the art style was great for the Wii. And I just feel like something more can get out of that game if it were ported to an HD system. So I feel like bringing it to Switch, I would like that. So having the Joy-Cons and using them as the sword with the increased motion. Yeah, I think Skyward Sword would be a great game. I don't think that that's the game that Nintendo was talking about. Could it be, maybe like a Kirby kind of game? Possibly. Could it be the Metroid Dread thing that we've talked about? I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about it. And I can see CB Cronin saying, guys, Snake for Super Smash Flash 2. So, yeah, actually I pitched that to him, and he was like, yeah, no Snake. We're not doing Snake anytime soon. Maybe they are in the future. I would highly recommend, if you're doing Snake, to contact us, because we'll help out with some codec kind of stuff right there. So it's block content meets Super Smash Flash 2, the crossover. Let's do it. So Sean Leah says, block content, Tails was in the background of Green Hill Zone and Smash Bros. U. Yeah, he is. Yeah, actually that was from Brawl as well. So that's kind of ported over, but Tails is in fact in the background of that stage. I like Tails as a character. I think it's really cute. I think Tails was great in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, where he really came to his own as like a really cool character. Had a lot to offer, had a different playing style. It was just all around fun, in his contraptions. And I think that if he were to become a playable character in Smash, I feel like Tails would not be anywhere close to be a clone from Sonic. I think like Knuckles or Shadow would be very close to being a clone, but not Tails. I think Tails would use a lot of contraptions and traps and guns and little mechanical kind of things, because Tails is this like tooler, kind of this mechanic character. So I think that would be awesome. Console Warriors rumors that the Scalebound game that was I think it was like shelved a while back, some sort of Platinum Games canceled project from Xbox back in 2017. I think that would be awesome. I think Callum Buddy, your screen name is Callum Buddy. That's awesome, Callum Buddy. I don't know much about it, but apparently Nintendo and Platinum Games are reviving it as a Switch exclusive. Oh, really? They are? That's awesome. So what are you talking about? It looks like it's Scalebound. It's a game that was canceled a couple of years ago. It feels like Nintendo to kind of swoop in and say, we can use a new IP from Platinum Games, and we have a good relationship with them. So actually, yeah, it kind of makes sense to me. CB Chrono says, can we get a codec for Yeah, Jam, and Fury? It's one of McLeod Games' other games. We don't do the Snake codecs for like fan kind of characters. We did one for Bowsette. I like that one. The fans liked it too, but I thought that was kind of the line that we need to take. that was just the edge of where we should go with that. And I think we should mostly stick to first party Nintendo franchises, Smash Brothers characters, and maybe some other stuff in the Nintendo realm. And maybe some anime characters. There might be a Snake codec coming very soon about an anime character that a lot of you guys love, a lot of you guys love to hate. So Callum Buddy says, it's so weird to say that. Callum Buddy says, this could match up with the dead and buried game description. Yeah, Skillbound was canceled a long time ago. It looked awesome, though. It was a game where you can kind of fight giant monsters. I think you even got to control one yourself. And it was like this really gorgeous looking game. Like Platinum Games makes their stuff look good, but this game looked like beyond like a Bayonetta kind of thing, with this awesome like male protagonist with all the spiky hair and stuff like that. I think if I remember correctly, I liked it. Alan Salazar says Daisy for Smash Flash 2. And then McLeod Gaming, did he help make the Mario crossover, Super Mario crossover? McLeod Gaming did Smash Flash. I don't think he helped with the crossover game. But McLeod Gaming actually kind of helped out with the Super Smash Bros. Origins series that we're having on the channel. Let's see. Big Daddy Max says, it seems like Nintendo wanted this recent Direct to be mainly focused on the new titles due to them leaving out Animal Crossing and Pokemon. I believe they will get their own Directs sometime before E3. That'd be really cool. I think that having their own Directs justifies it a little bit. We've got Animal Crossing Directs in the past, and they're eventful sometimes. Sometimes they're a little bit boring. Sometimes they're not at all eventful, but they're cute nonetheless. And I feel like Nintendo Pokemon Directs, they always do really well. So I feel like, just give me a new trailer for the Detective Pikachu movie. Just give me some new info on the Nintendo Switch Pokemon game that's coming, and you know, I'll just be happy. Do you think that Waluigi will be in Luigi's Mansion 3? No. I don't think Waluigi will be in that game. I don't think Nintendo really wants to push Waluigi all that much with how much of a meme the character has become.
Oh no, everybody hating me, Waluigi.
That was my horrible Waluigi impression. CB Corona says, not Goku, Ash Ketchum. So they're talking about the anime character coming to Snake Codex. It could be either of those two. It could be completely someone else. Let's see. Would love to see a Ragna the Blood Edge codec, but oh, thank you, J Senator 06, donating $5. First time viewing you. What are your hopes for the Link's Awakening remake? Thank you so much, J Senator 06. So the Link's Awakening. Oh, by the way, this is really cool. I get to add you to the super chat window. So hold up. So let's see if I can get your name spelled correctly. The latest super chat is from J Senator 06. So 06. There we go. And I'll just add like a exclamation for you. So that looks great. You're up there on the chat. You'll be there forever. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your donation. First time viewing you. What are your hopes for the Link's Awakening remake? Sean Leah says that was the best Waluigi impression.
Thank you very much, Sean Leah.
So Link's Awakening remake. Okay. I actually played the Link's Awakening game back on the Game Boy Color, and it's a game that looks incredible for like a Game Boy Color game. It looks beautiful. My thoughts on the Link's Awakening. I think that it should have been called Link's Reawakening. I think that would be like the best title that game could possibly have. When I watched the Direct, and you can actually watch my live reaction to it because it's on the channel, I was blown away by it. I thought the art style was really cute, fitting for a Zelda game. I think that if you have done that awesome Nintendo Switch game that is, you know, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, this gigantic open world mega experience that's a little bit realistic for Zelda terms, and open world and gigantic. What are you going to do next? You know, if you want to do like a smaller contained thing, are you going to take the Wind Waker style? Are you going to do this, do that? I think that they made the right bet with doing a style that is something new, because having this, you know, tilt shift kind of thing with the blurred lines and having this minimalist style but still kind of look plasticky like toys, I think that was a great choice on Nintendo's part. I love it. It does kind of feel like it's like a like an eShop kind of title. When you look at it, it'll be going for like $60 and 60 euros over here. So I'm not too scared about that, but I feel like I like the style. I want to see more about the story. I want to see what they've changed from the original. If they've not changed all that much, it's still going to be a great game because the original is a great game. So we're in the desert world right now in Mario. So thank you so much, Jay Senator 06. Jay Senator, that's so cool. Let's see. Mario got a year. Luigi got his year. Wario does not deserve a year. Rodrigo Oliveira says Waluigi deserves a year.
Oh yeah, Waluigi, yeah. Everybody cheating but me. Wah.
Okay, Waluigi doesn't deserve a year. I think that Waluigi is a character that will never get a year. Maybe we'll get like Waluigi Day or something. I think that we can.
Oh, I only deserve one day. You cheater.
I don't think Waluigi deserves a year at all. Oh, this is a really great one. Madman Mario Saga DX says codec conversation about Snake and Cooking Mama. Cooking Mama, I think, is a great franchise. I think it's a great, like, kind of puzzly experience. I think it's fit for Nintendo Switch as well. I think cooking with like the little Joy-Cons, I think it worked great with the Mario Party game. Super Mario Party we played over here a little bit, and doing that whole meat cube kind of thing with the pans. I could see a Cooking Mama game working great on that. So having Snake talk to Cooking Mama is like, can you cook me up some rations? So I don't know what he would say. I'll have to get type in and make a script for that. But I like Cooking Mama. I think at some point, Cooking Mama was actually on my list. Like, I have this gigantic document of these are characters that I really want to do codecs for. I think Cooking Mama was on there at some point. I should check if she's still on there. But character close to my heart. I love Cooking Mama. Has some great value to me, and I would love to see it. So, the Nintendo Switch game needs to be Cooking Mama Universal Kitchen. It has 2 games in one, Cooking Mama Cook Off and Cooking Mama World Kitchen. That's a great idea. Yeah, just compile some Cooking Mama stuff and kind of make it a little bit more Switch quality. And then Callum Buddy says, I love the depth of field effect in the Link's Awakening remake. Well, Callum Buddy, I like it too. I think that a lot of people expected it to be a 2D Zelda because of the leak, and it's not really a 2D Zelda. It's very much a 3D thing, but it has this isometric kind of field. So people were expecting like Minish Cap kind of stuff, and I don't feel like that is justified, because I think that that's a style from a lot of years back, and that they're not going to revive that kind of sprite-based style. Because, it's a lot cheaper to do these 3D animations now. You should just have the one model, and that's, what you kind of use to make your animations with. So I feel like we got a great style here with the Link's Awakening thing. So Callum Buddy asked, do you think Super Mario Maker 2 will get Super Mario Land 2 as a theme? Talking about themes within Mario Maker, it's difficult for me, because I think that Nintendo is not adding any more styles. I think that having Super Mario 3D World, that's it. If I'm thinking in Nintendo's terms, right? That's it. That's all you're gonna get. Even though the first game added like 4 or something like that, maybe 5. I don't know. And they were incredible. And then the next game will only add 1. That does feel like a very Nintendo-y decision to make. And I think, Nintendo doesn't really want to touch Super Mario Bros. 2 kind of stuff. They really don't want to touch the Game Boy era kind of stuff, because they'll have to make so many characters for that Game Boy era. And of course, you need to transfer between these games, right? You need to be able to make a game in 3D world kind of setting and then change it on the fly to the first Mario game, the Super Mario Bros. For NES game. And if you do that with the Super Mario Land game or Land 2, which both had great sprites, you'll have to make like chain chomps in that style. You have to make Boom Boom, and Bowser didn't appear in that thing, and you have to make him. And I think that might be a little bit too much to ask for, because we kind of know that Nintendo won't do that. And that's sad for me to say, because I feel like Nintendo should totally do those things. And I think that there are probably, if I Google it now, there are fan games everywhere that will have done this. And they'll probably would have added a Wario Land theme. And they'll probably add, a lot of other themes that people want. And I think that Nintendo knows that if they add something that's expected, I mean, they had to do slopes, but if they add the Mario Land style, then people will beg for a Mario Brothers 2 style, and then it will just never really end. So doing the subverting the expectations with doing 3D World actually is great. I would love to see a Super Mario Odyssey style where it's like Mario's Odyssey model, but it's like 2D, and you have like New Donk City style, and you have these great levels from that game, and you can not just do your regular moves, you can throw Cappy and do the jumps and stuff, and that's the only style where you can use Cappy. So I feel like if they're gonna do that, it's gonna be really great. I can't wait to find out if there are more styles in Mario Maker 2. So it's been incredible to kind of think about the heights that Nintendo is willing to go for this new Mario Maker game. I believe that it's very possible that these are all the styles we're going to get, but are there any styles that you guys in the chat really want to see in Mario Maker 2? Is there like a specific style that you're saying, that game, like I want to, like Super Mario, like a Mario Brothers style? So the first Mario Brothers game, which is like the multiplayer thing with the shell creepers and the crabs and stuff like that. It'd be pretty crazy too, because there's not all that much in that game. So I don't know. What are some styles that you guys want to see? Matman Mario Saga DX says, here are the following characters that need to join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate: Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. Yeah, are we gonna go Powerpuff Girls in this? Why don't you add like Dexter and Dee Dee? Those are two greats too. I do agree, like a great character would be Mojo. I think that would be great. But don't get your hopes up for all these Nintendo, for all these Cartoon Network characters. I don't think that'll happen. Rayman, Crash Bandicoot, Cooking Mama, and Steve from Minecraft, they are actually more possible than they've ever been. So I don't want to say no to a character like Steve from Minecraft, because Nintendo is doing the impossible with characters like Ryu and Cloud and Bayonetta and Joker, characters like that. So I feel like there's a lot possible. Oh, this is a great one. So Draconic MLD for $1,000,0005555 says, I really just want an indie character to join the Ultimate Smash Brothers. And indie characters, they're awesome. I love indie games. I love the developers. I know quite a lot of them. And I feel like I feel like there is a lot of possibility with adding characters like Shovel Knight, even though he is an indie character that appears in Smash Brothers and has an assist trophy. I feel like there's a lot to still explore in terms of moveset. Maybe in the next game he'll get updated to character status instead of an assist trophy. I don't think Shantae is going to get it. I don't think that there are any other characters that deserve it more. I think that Shovel Knight is the poster boy for indie games, and I wish that the developers at Yacht Club Games would kind of stop putting him in everything, kind of depowers him a little bit. So not everything, they can just put him in great stuff. I don't necessarily think that the character should have been in Yooka-Laylee. They should have probably waited to see if that would do well. Sean Leah says, I want to see Mario Galaxy in Mario Maker. Also, I want to see Waluigi and Shadow for more Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC. Shadow would be great, but he's an assist trophy just like Waluigi. I don't know. CB Cronus says codec for Nico. And then Galaxy Leader XD says, on the DS, they had Cartoon Network cartridges that let you watch episodes, so they have a chance. Actually, yeah, and I think there were Cartoon Network kind of games on the DS too, right? I think the Punch Time Explosion thing was on Nintendo Wii too, and that was like a Smash Brothers kind of game, but with Cartoon Network characters. I like that. So I really wish that a character like that could enter Smash Brothers. We don't really know. So that's all that I really know for now in terms of Smash Brothers characters. Anyway, guys, we are very close to wrapping up the show. It's been great to talk with you guys and to have this live chat. I want to thank especially for donating JSenator06. It's really great. If you guys want to put some super chats in the chat right now, it'll be much appreciated, and we can do this again really soon, maybe even this week. We can chat together and have some fun. I hope you guys enjoyed some great new Super Mario Brothers footage as well. It's been really amazing to get to talk to you guys. And I really want to know from you guys, today's comment question is, What do you guys think this dead and buried Nintendo game is? Is it Skillbound that's coming back from an Xbox exclusive game now to Nintendo? Or is it, you know, something like a Metroid Dread kind of game? And then Tails Boom says, I just came. Well, Tails Boom, don't worry. You know, I'll be here a little bit longer, and I'll be here very soon too. So we talked about Tails in Smash Brothers. We talked about Tails as a character too. So you can, this whole thing, this whole live stream is going to get archived really soon. So when I finish this live stream and you guys all go about your day, later you can just check this up and you can see all your names up on the screen and that I talked to you guys and everything. So don't worry, you'll get to hear all that Tails conversation. Tails Boom. So thank you so much for commenting. That's very sweet of you. And you haven't missed anything. Just about an hour of us talking to each other. And Sean Leah says, bye, blocked content. See you. Thank you so much, Sean Leah. Those were great questions in the chat too. So it's very sweet of you. And then Draconic MLD Vermilion 5555 says, Earthbound. And Earthbound, I think, is a great game to revive. And if it was like like what I think the Nintendo 64 version of an Earthbound game would be, I would love to see a style like that. And then have it maybe have some touches of that Link's Awakening thing. I think it would be really awesome. Mother 3 is a great one too. Mother 3 needs to come to a Nintendo console in the West. Would be great. Draconic says, those madmen, they gave us Mother 3. We all thought it was dead, or is it? Yeah, that would be great. Like, to live in a universe where we finally get Mother 3. Madman Mario Saga DX says, can you do a request about codec conversation for Cooking Mama and Snake? I subscribe to your channel. Oh, by the way, that's a great thing. If you haven't already, subscribe to Block Content. That's this channel. We do Snake Codecs. We do Leak Speak. We do a bunch of other videos, and now we also do a lot more live streaming. So thank you guys so much for joining, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell if you haven't already, because that means you get a whole lot more blocked content for your buck. And by the way, your buck is probably zero unless you are subscribed to our Patreon, which is also great. It's patreon.com/blockedcontent, and there is exclusive stuff on our Patreon. If you donate to our Patreon, you actually get episodes early. You get your own video ideas commissioned, so you guys can come at me and say, hey, I want this Cooking Mama and Snake video, and I'll get to make it for you. So that's a lot of fun. So joining the Patreon is great for everybody. Then Tails Boom says, Golden Sun 4. Golden Sun is great. And then Metroid says, don't leave me. I won't leave, because if you press another video, you'll hear my sweet buttery voice too. So don't worry about that. Sean Lee says, you're welcome. CB Krona says, can you make a codec for the Hero of Trains Toon Link sometime? That's a great question. I think the Hero of Trains looks really cute, and it like toots his little like train horn. I don't know if there's more to the character than just regular Toon Link, so I'll have to like dive into the character a little bit. Maybe you can shoot me some ideas. Maybe if you become a part of the Patreon, you can actually request it, and then I'll just make it, maybe together with you. That's going to be great. Rodrigo Oliveira says, block content is BC. BC means before Christ. Block content came before Christ. Well, we don't want to get into too much religious stuff here, but BC can also mean because, right? So block content just because. Block content just because. I actually like that a lot. Oh, this is a great one. Galaxy Leader XD says codec with Sam Fisher, which is of course Splinter Cell. Oh, that would be great. Like Sam Fisher and Snake having a talk. Ah, this is really great. I'm overstaying my welcome a little bit. Kid Icarus for Switch, such an underrated game. Hope they give it a chance. Block content. I love your videos, especially Snake Codecs. Keep it up. Thank you so much for watching. I mean, the Snake Codec videos, a lot of fun to make. I'm making some more scripts and some more episodes this week. This is great. Synchro Prodigy says, did I miss the stream? I'm so sorry to say, you kind of did miss the stream. I might have a little someone over here. Let me see if I have a special guest for you guys, okay? Hold on, because I think that you guys are going to really enjoy a special guest that I've brought onto the show. So I hope you guys give me a hot second.
Hey, is this thing on? Oh, everybody in the chat, huh? Oh, there's Callum Buddy, and there's Big Daddy Mac. Oh, Big Daddy Mac, huh? I would like a Big Mac, just like a regular, like a hamburger. Tails Boom? Like Sonic Boom? That was a horrible game. I never liked that game. Sora for Smash? Ha! Don't make me laugh. Oh, wait. Sora for Smash. That's never gonna happen. I would rather have Donald Duck and Goofy in Smash. Wait. I've got an impression for you guys, okay? Who's this? Oh, and another impression?
Wars. Oh, yuck.
Yeah, that's Kingdom Hearts for you. Oh, look at the Austin. Oh, that's Piranha Plant in Smash? Ha! Well, I want to thank all you guys for watching Blocked Content live, and I hope you join us in the next episode. Everybody who donates to the Super Chat gets a very special message from Piranha Plant. Oh, I can hear the guys coming back. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later, and subscribe to Blocked Content. Ah!
All right, guys, I had a bit of a drink. I'm back. I hope nothing really happened in the meantime. But anyway, what's everybody saying in the chat? Piranha Plant, don't have a tongue. Piranha. Why is everybody saying hashtag Plant Gang? My Plant Master. Was there a Piranha Plant here? Does it make sense? Plants can talk. There was no plant here. I was just having a drink. I was just here. I was having a drink. So, I missed something too, because Tails Boom actually donated right before we were ending the stream. So that's very sweet of you, Tails Boom, for donating $5. That's very sweet. Thank you so much. And that means that I get to place your name in Blocked Content Live too. So I'm actually going to type in your name right now, and I hope that I don't botch your name. I can type, right? So it's Tails lowercase, and then Boom uppercase, and then an exclamation mark. You guys love your exclamation mark. So that's where we are. Thank you, Tails Boom. That was very sweet. And then Callum Buddy says, what do you mean plants can't talk? Was there a plant here or something? Should I go look for the plant? Should I just look where the plant is? I'll look where the plant is, okay? Because if you guys are saying the Piranha Plant was here, I guess it'll be somewhere. Piranha Plant? Was there a plant here? Plant? Piranha Plant? Where are you? Are you here? Piranha Plant? Hey, was there a plant here? Did you see a plant here? I never thought that there would be any plant here.
Ha! That guy's finally gone again. I can see Tails Boom. Tails Boom donated $5? Ha! That's nothing. I can't even get fertilizer from that. Nah, just kidding. Thank you so much for your donation. Very sweet of you. Anyway, I think that Callum is really on to me this time, so thank you guys so much for watching, and remember that, we are always around the corner, Block Buddies. Thank you so much for watching, and Callum Buddy, you have a great name. Thank you. See you later. Oh, that's Altrocado? That plant though. So Altrocado, thank you so much for donating. That's very sweet of you. I think $10 is just enough for me to get a new shiny warp pipe. You think it looks great on me? I think it looks great. I'll just use your donation to get a brand new warp pipe. So this was really great. Thank you guys so much for watching the show. And remember to subscribe to Blocked Content, and we'll see you guys the next time.
There we are. I had a little bit of a drink, you guys, so... Oh, we got a donation. That plant, though? Who's that? Who's saying that plant, though? Ultrocado. Thank you so much for donating. That's very sweet of you. I got roasted by a dang piranha plant. Everybody's saying I keep missing the piranha plant, or you guys are just making fun of me or something like that. Is he in the background or something? I don't know. I think you guys are kind of messing with me, but thank you guys so much for watching. We went a little bit overtime today, but that happens when you're having fun, right, on the live stream. So it's been great doing this live stream. I think I'll do it a little bit more often, right? Because just, you know, having fun with you guys feels really great. And it's just you guys and me, right? Just having fun together, just you and me, nothing else, no interruptions. So that's going to be really great. And I think that we're going to have a whole lot more fun together with Blocked Content Live. Just you and me. Just you and me together. CB Corona says, Callum, be careful on your blather. Yeah, I need to drink. And Callum Buddy says, you had to drink again instead of looking for the plant. Yes, I looked for the plant and I've had a bit of a drink. You know, I think it's great to, you know, keep hydrated like the piranha plant would, you know, keep hydrated and get enough water. So that's today's lesson. Thanks to everybody who donated on today's chat. It means that we get to do this every day. So that's very sweet of you guys. And of course, stay tuned for Blocked Content. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. That means you get notifications every time that we get live together. So thank you guys so much for watching. The MVPs, of course, Tails Boom. And I won't forget to put your name up on the board, by the way. I'll just add you right now so you get that moment. So it's Ultrocado. I'll just add a little thing for you there. So this is very sweet. Thank you guys so much for watching, and it's been great having to hang with you guys live. So hope you enjoyed a little bit of Super Mario footage too. Let me know what other game would you like to see in the stream the next time, or some other graphic or something. Anyway, this is where I leave you guys. It's been great fun hanging, and I can't wait until the next Blocked Content Live. So my Block buddies, this was it, and I'll see you guys around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya.